Even all remarks here, back again with another video, back again with another Oculus Go video, and we're going to be covering the latest releases for your Oculus Go this week. We've had 12 new releases, 8 paid, 4 free. We're going to check them all out. There's so many to do. I'm saying it really fast. Did you understand what I said? Probably not, but let's crack on and have a look. Right, I promise I'm going to speak at normal pace now. Right, first up we have Calm. That was actually released last week. It's free, along with another free app, so I kind of thought it probably wasn't really worth covering. But we have a look anyway. But there was some controversy. This app, for some reason, had hundreds of ratings straight away and took it from a 2 point whatever to a 4 point something rating, which was very suspect. And now it's gone back down again. So something weird's gone on with this app. Maybe a glitch, maybe something doing some dodgy. I don't know. But let's have a little look at it anyway. It's a meditation app. It has 3 scenes to choose from. One is just a static 180 picture. Welcome to the Daily Comment. But the main aim of this, I think, is the sort of guided meditation that you get from the person chatting to you. So there's a woman trying to guide you through some meditation, if that's your thing, if that's what you're into. VR 180 video. It's a nice enough background. It looks quite good. As I say, the other scene was a forest, which is just a picture, but it's still kind of relaxing to look at, but it's just some bushes. And then finally we have a beach, and we're practically gonna face on the beach. It feels a bit low. And I think it almost feels too low to be like meditating at this angle, but there you go. It's free. Is it worth it? I don't know. If you want to do some meditation, there's 10 different meditation sort of commentaries that you can choose from. I think something dodgy has been going on with this thing, but I think it's fine for free. It gets a bit of a meh because there's not much to it, but then at the same time it gets a thumbs up because it's free. Next up we have another free app which was released last week. It's essentially a demo of Water Ride Extreme. This is called Water Ride Express because you get just the one single water ride. And to be fair, when I replayed this was probably the best one out of the pair of them anyway. So this is just a kind of a straight downhill. Well, I say straight. It's a bit of a curvy-worvy track as it goes down. But graphics are fine. Got click to go. The other one was, what was it? You were kind of going around a castle up and down in a predetermined path. Bit weird and you couldn't control anything. And then the other one was a set sort of roller coaster track. And I think the full game was actually $1.49. Or £1.49, so it's probably about $2. This is fine. It's free. Check it out. It's actually probably the better of the 3, to be honest. You probably get a bit more sort of sense of speed and urgency with this one. You even get like water splashing on your screen, which is kind of cool. But do I recommend grabbing the full game? No, but this is a free demo, free roller coaster. It's okay. Thumbs up. Next up we have our first paid release. This is TheBlu. This is something I've previously played on the Oculus Rift, but it's a little bit less interactive. In the Oculus Rift version, for example, in this luminous abyss one, you can kind of shine a torch and that sort of thing. But you get essentially 3 1.5 minute 3D 360 videos under the sea. And to be fair, they are very well done. They are super clear, super nice quality. I think it's £2.29 or $3 or €3. Look, if we click forward, look, there we go. Great big whale. And I think the other one was like a coral reef type one. There we go. And this one's quite cool because the fish are really in your face. But here you go. And then you get like turtles and stuff swimming by. The good thing is you can kind of skip forward and back, which is quite nice. Quite often in these apps, they don't let you sort of skim past. Oh, this one's got jellyfish. This is actually pretty cool because they are 3D. And it's nice quality. It is really nice quality to look at. So, let's have a quick look at the last one, which is probably the scary one, I'd say. You stick people in this one if they've got any sort of fear of the sea. There's an anglerfish there. You've got some whale bones, some crabs, and you're kind of always expecting something horrible to happen. I'm not going to spoil it if there is something horrible that happens in this. But look, you've got like more jellyfish and lots of little schools of fish. It's pretty cool. So for the money, I'd say absolutely it's worth it. It's some good quality 360 3D stuff. It feels like I can grab that jellyfish. But yeah, thumbs up for me. Next up, we have our most expensive release this week. It's a kind of wave-based shooter. You get a gun, you point, you shoot, you click the touchpad to spin yourself around, and you've got dear Sebastian, who's the voice actor for this one, doing some cheesy voice lines. It sounds like some guy in his kitchen talking into a cheap microphone. The game is quite limited. It's not the most exciting thing ever, but you get unlimited bullets. You hold your trigger down to unload your clip. As soon as you let go, it reloads. So you can essentially get infinite bullets by just keep pressing the button for a couple of seconds and letting go. You do have to turn around a little bit to kind of make sure nothing sneaks up behind you, but on easy mode, most of it's in front of you. You can shoot through scenery, so don't worry about trees getting in the way, or grass, or wood, or rocks, or walls. Just shoot straight through them. So that could be coded a little better. The story's a bit cheesy. There's 4 sort of shortish missions. Maybe they go for sort of 5-10 minutes each sort of thing. Let's show you this. They do vary. This is the start one, the first level. Not the most exciting level. You've got one where you're in a city and you're being flown by a helicopter. You've got one where you're on the back of a bug flying through to kill the big boss one at the end, which kind of follows the kind of usual sort of stereotypical sort of routine and pattern that you've got to shoot things and whatnot. You do get some gun power-ups, so I think this guy drops, there you go, a gun power-up, and now we get a slightly different gun, and it's like a one-shot kill gun. Die. But you don't get many shots, and it runs out, and your chances are you're going to miss. Like I just did.
What are you doing? I'm down here.
Look at this. Listen to the voice actor in this one. That's crazy. That's probably the funniest thing about this. I think it says something along the lines of bug off and stuff. You can die. If you get hit too much, you can die. But I can't see like a health bar or anything like that. You just end up sort of just dying after getting hit too much. This is our most expensive app this week. Is it worth your money? No, I would say not. For this money, you could be getting a lot better games. I mean, pretty much anything around this price is better than this game. It plays okay. There's nothing particularly wrong with it. It's for your money though. It's quite expensive. You know, this is the price of a cinema ticket, and you want yourself a nice hour-and-a-half film for this. You could be watching Captain Marvel all the weekend instead of playing this. But there we go, that's level 1 done. It gets a thumbs down. I mean, it's, as I say, there's nothing inherently wrong with it, but the price is a big, big put-off. I think if it was half that price, if it was like £4, yeah, why not? Maybe a £5, but not when it's £8, $10. I think it gets a thumbs down for that. That seems a bit sort of steep. Next up, we have JesusVR, the life of Christ. And Christ almighty, this thing is £6. So it's a little bit expensive for what it is. It's 56 minutes of 360 2D video. It's not bad quality. The acting's a little bit cheesy, but it's the kind of daytime drama type sort of quality. The quality of it, the quality of the videos themselves isn't bad. Where's my pointer gone? There it is. Let's do a chapter. Let me choose a random chapter. You get 6 chapters, as I say, 56 minutes. £6 for this. It feels a bit expensive considering, you know, you could rent a full hour-and-a-half film for this. You can choose to download or stream. I'm going to stream, and for some reason I've chosen the crucifixion, I think, at this point. Not intentional. I just randomly chose one of the scenes. I think if you know if this app is for you. Is it worth it for me? No, but I think for some people, if you wanted to Can I learn more about this sort of thing? You can do. You can, thankfully, skip forward and around. It's not always first-person view like this. It's got special effects going on, like there was cities built up and stuff. So it's an interesting one to just from a sort of viewing point of view to see how they filmed it, how they've put it together, and how it's technically an hour-long movie about Jesus. But it gets a meh for me because £6 seems expensive for what it is. I'm not sure who it's particularly aimed at, but I guess in schools, maybe in VR churches, this might go down quite well. But for me personally, it gets a bit of a meh, more so for price than anything else. But as I say, it's still kind of interesting to look at. Next up, we have Tiny Magic Carpet, which is Oculus Go only. So sorry, Gear VR people, this isn't for you yet. It might come out for you. Let's choose Game Start. You do need to turn around for this one, so we'll see how well it goes with me sat down here. But you get 5 levels unlocked from the very start. And you can choose any of them. You pull your trigger to go faster or move forward even, and you click the touchpad to fire because there are baddies that pinch the coins off you, and basically you've got to pick up the coins within the allotted time to progress to the next level and try and do it as fast as you can. You do steer with your head, so if you don't like head steering, this isn't for you. But you're using controller and head steering. You can spin around. It's very responsive for the controls. Oh, coin thieves, in they come. They try and grab all the coins in the level. Whee, let's go down here. Oh, that one. Got him. You can try and pinch a coin. Yeah, they pinch a coin off you, then end up running around with it, and you have to try and get it back off them. Did he pinch one? I don't think he did. Whoa. Oh, he got one. Where'd he go? I've got 28 out of 30. Where's the last one? Have you got it? No, you ain't got it. Oh, gonna hit the building. Come here, you. Where are you? I can hear you making all sorts of noises. Where are you? I'm not sure where he is. Time up. A minute and a half. Up. 29 out of 30. It's a free app. It's a bit of a fun distraction. I think for sort of kids would probably quite enjoy this. I'd say if you've got any form of motion sickness, maybe it's not for you. But it gets a thumbs up because it's free and it's a bit of fun. Next up is Cyber Sky. This is £4, $5, €5. It's a multiplayer shooter with a kind of interesting sort of control setup. So, we're in the menu here. Kind of looks quite promising already. What do we have? We can change our equipment, so it's kind of like your starting loadout. What do you want your character to look like? All these sort of things we'll have in. You can choose your start weapon. I prefer that thing there. It doesn't really tell you what it is or what it does or any stats or anything like that. But we'll go with that. And then back down the bottom. Just wondering where it wasn't. If we click play, there is a tutorial, but you can't click it. So you've got to kind of wing how it works. There is multiplayer. Now, is there any multiplayer games going? No servers found. Buh. I did try setting up a game earlier and trying to find some people, but I didn't find it. But let's jump in, play this level here against some bots. You basically kind of respawn in like this, and you get sort of pads around that you touch the controller, the touchpad, to jump to. So you look at them and you jump to them. You can even sort of press backwards and forwards without looking. If you know one's to your left or to your right, you can just kind of press that way without looking, and you pull the trigger to fire. And the idea is to kind of capture the points, capture the platforms around the points by jumping on them to earn points to not get killed, to then be the the winning team in the end sort of thing. There is, I think, back here actually you get a big gun. Some of these platforms have guns on them, and I'm not sure how it works exactly, but you seem to have sort of a certain amount of shots from these guns and then they run out. Like that, it's gone. But then you can just jump over here. But this is meant to be 3-on-3 online multiplayer. So this could be an interesting little sort of online multiplayer game, I think. Right, let's try and get some people here. Just try and get some people. Can I get there? I can get there. No, that laser beam is going to destroy me. Ah, that laser beam. So you can change your guns over here. Where's that laser beam? I can't remember which one it is. Is that one? Yeah, it's that one. Yeah. Can I jump over there? Can I jump over there? With the laser beam though, you've got to be close. The shields get in the way so you can't shoot each other through those. Oh, but you got 3v3. You just got to kind of test the points. Get money. Not money, get points as you go. Oh yeah, this laser beam's rocking and rolling here. Oh no, it's got like some sort of rail gun. Go on, come out behind that shield, you. Yeah, oh, I'm dead. So the more you get killed, the longer you respawn. As I say, you got more guns. Let's choose a different one here. I think for sort of let's shoot some sort of discs. I think for the money, this isn't bad. Like £4. If we can get some multiplayer games going on this, if we could get a bit of a multiplayer following, I think it'd be quite good. I don't know how the latency would work, if it's going to be too much or not. But it's a Gear VR game as well, so there should be kind of a reasonable audience for it. Oh, I've got some guns. You definitely got to kind of lead your shots a little bit. Ah, let's choose a different gun. Try this one. Oh, I got the big guns. Got the big guns, baby. But I think for £4, this ain't bad. I like this one. Oh, we ran out of bullets on that one. Oh yeah, we've got the railgun now. Tune. So yeah, moves quite well. As I say, you just literally touch on the touchpad the direction you want to kind of bounce, and you automatically bounce. You can kind of look at ones in particular if you want to kind of jump to a specific spot. Oh. Pyong. Am I missing him there? Oh, we're not shooting each other. Am I shooting his shield? Pyong. Ah, I think once again, this is one I think that would be quite good if we could get some people on the Discord, maybe. I prefer this one. I just prefer just like rapid fire. Hold the trigger down. Just keep shooting. I don't think it does as much damage. I guess it'd be nice to get some more information about the guns and obviously a working tutorial would be nice. Oh, he got me. But yeah, overall, big thumbs up on this one. I think, as I say, it'd be quite fun and interesting to play with other people. So hit me up in my Discord, discord.remarkers.com, if you fancy a game. Next up, we have Big Small Things. So the idea behind this one, I guess, is you essentially get giant 3D models that do move a little bit, some of them, and you play a little game with them. So let's click New Game. Progress will be lost, that's fine, okay. Basically you've got to kind of look for it, decide what it is, and then click on the touchpad to name it. So Igloo. Oh yeah, that didn't. Does that type? Glue. Oh. Eh? Oh. It's not. Me clicking on the buttons there wasn't working. There you go. Igloo. And what am I on here? Some sort of deer or gazelle, is it? Oh no, antelope maybe? No. Gazelle? There you go. I guess this would be quite good for kids. It helps them with their spelling. Oh, what are we next to now? Oh, a giant crab. Click our touchpad. Crab. I did have an issue earlier. When was it? What? I did something and then it just kind of paused and crashed on me. Oh, here we go. What's that? A cheetah or A leopard? A leopard maybe? No. Cheetah? Oh, it's a cheetah. Ah. That cheetah's really that spotty? I guess they got some spots on. What we're looking for now? Oh, a katana? A samurai sword? What is it? A katana? No. Sword? O-R-D? And I think actually it was... Oh, what's that meant to be? Oh, what on earth is this? It was super close. You can't move around or anything. Is this meant to be a camera? A camera, maybe? Camera? No. Oh, camcorder? No, what is it? Let's get it wrong. You can just play basically hangman. Oh, that was it. Once you mess up, it says retry, and then you can't click on anything. So it's a bit busted, but it's only 79p or $1 or €1. So it's not end of the world, but you have to quit out and start again if you want to play it. But I don't know, if they can fix that bug, if you do fail, it'd be quite good for the money. Guess thumbs up. Another $5 purchase this week is Rax and the Lost Diamonds. So you get, I think, was it 3 levels to choose from. You've got to kind of unlock them. There is something that's locked at the very end, which I haven't played to. What I would say, a bit of word warning here. If you click join our group, you can't get out of this without entering an email address. So I entered a random thing and click send, and you got out. So bear that in mind if you do click that button there. Controls are pretty straightforward. Let's just click continue. See where it drops me back in. Does it drop me back in at the very start of the level, or does it put me back in halfway through? Because I did a fair bit of the first level, and it's taken a while to load. Nice black screen for us to enjoy. I did, when I played through the first time, I played part of the first level. It did bug out on me. Oh, here we go, we're starting this level here. It did bug out on me, and I fell off the edge of the world, and yeah, then the menu came up, and the menu was behind a house, so I couldn't actually click on anything. I was kind of trying to randomly try and click. So use your touchpad. Here you go, as you can still see here, to move around. If you click on it, it runs a little bit faster. You press the trigger to punch or to jump, depending on the context. You can double jump. Oh, I just technically fell off there, and that still worked. So if we come across a bad guy like over here, we can just jump, and he will automatically, at some point, bounce on his head. Oh, or punch him. You can bash boxes. The idea is to pick up as many coins as you can. Some levels need you to pick up coins to play. I mean, it plays okay. It's a little bit basic, maybe. But it's an Oculus Go sort of platformer. There's the key that we need. So we need to get up that ladder over there to go get the key. Actually, this is where I fell off. I fell off the back over here. And then I got stuck. Then I literally fell off the edge of the world. And then the menu that came up was behind the tower. So here we go. Let's collect these. You can jump on their heads. Come here. Let me jump on his head. Got him. Alright, there you go. So the controls aren't bad. It plays okay. There's no story to it. Like, you kind of expect something, you know, with the little bit of... There was a little bit of narration when I first started, but I've not kind of picked up any sort of other story points as I'm playing the first level. But collect them all. Unlock the levels. A harmless platformer. It is $5. It's a decent amount of content, I think, for the money. I guess we're looking for a key around here, aren't we? Where's... Oh, I did have an issue earlier as well where... Oh, is he doing it again? Where is he? Where he gets underneath you, and then you really kind of struggle to get him back out from underneath you. You end up sort of with him stuck kind of constantly too close to you. So that maybe needs a bit of a tweak. Where's the key for this? Is it up there? Oh, it's all the way up there. So we need to make our way up. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Here he is. So jump on that table. Double jump up there. Double jump up. Oh no, double jump. No, you don't want double jump. You're going to have to be walking to jump. Oh, and now he's like a really weird angle. He's like super close to me. Can I get the key? Yeah, I got the key. There we go. Alright, there we go, through the door. So it's not like a consistent sort of position that you have to walk in. Now I can't even see. Can I see? Can I? And I fell off. And I'm going to have to do that level again. Restart, you died. Okay, well, what? Ow, what? I'm going to do it again. It kind of gets a thumbs up to a meh, because I think overall it's kind of fun, kind of good, but I think there's a few bugs, as I kind of pointed out. There's a bit sort of frustrating there. I guess I must have get some sort of bridge to get across there, but you know, I think for kids might find it quite good. It controls decently well, but as I say, the sort of positioning of racks sometimes is a little bit hit and miss. What can I get over here? Can I just skip it? Oh, I skipped it! And I fell to my death again. So I think there needs to be some sort of boundaries to certain areas. But overall, yeah. Alright, next up we have, I guess, a second one of a pair of apps that we've had so far. The last one was like Horseshoe Bend in the Grand Canyon. We're going to turn this down a little bit, because you've got this pretend, fake, forced loading screen at the start of the app. The same happened in the last app, same's happened in this one. You've basically got an introduction from these two guys talking about where we are. Patagonia, yeah, great, love it, great idea. But you can't skip it. This fake loading screen, it's fake, it's not real, because it's exactly the same length and timing of the one in the other app. And no other app has a loading screen like this with somebody else talking over it and all that sort of stuff. So they're pretending that it's a loading screen rather than an introduction, which I think is frustrating. I think this should just be them talking, fine, but you should be able to skip it. Because if you leave this app and come back, you've got to sit through this all again. And the worst thing of all is they're now shut up, and we've still got to wait for it to load. Load. Ugh. Big thumbs down for that. Sort that out.
Really keen on how to get around.
So there we go. We can jump straight forward and kind of zoom in. So as you can see, this is kind of like 3D map. So like it's all moving as if we're kind of in 3D space. So it is all 3D. It's quite nice. You jump to these different points and it tells you all about it. You can, I believe, turn round. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I just turned myself around just by swiping. I've reset that point, but let's zoom down to the floor down here, shall we? So there's quite a lot of different places you can kind of jump to and get some information on. It's quite handy. I think the app itself is kind of good. Once you get into it, it's fine. Then you can kind of like swipe and click to get back out again. Swipe to look around. As I say, some of them have a little bit of commentary when you jump down to them. This is all 3D. It's obviously not the angle of the actual thing itself coming down, but it works quite well. And now we've got some weird sort of 60s film sort of narration going on there. That's a bit weird. But I think as long as it loads and it works okay, I think it's fine. I think it's that intro that needs to be sorted. Don't lie to us. We're not stupid. Don't give us a pretend loading screen. Here we go, a little bit of commentary. It's interesting. Swipe. I think sometimes you can accidentally click and reset yourself back to the top again, which maybe sort of they should assign that just to the clicker, and then you could just swipe, because you should be able to. It'll save you sort of going back to here by mistake, because when you're trying to swipe to turn round, you can kind of click yourself back up into the air again. But overall, it gets a bit of a meh, because you know you're paying for it and it's a bit annoying. But it's actually quite a cool app if they just kind of fix those little things, just to quality of life, make it nicer app, you know. Otherwise people are going to be put off by this. You know, they're going to see this now and be put off by it. So tweak it, change it. But it gets, you know, I want to give it a thumbs up, but it's going to get a meh. Here we have the free Biathlon World Championships 2019 Lounge. So this is the kind of app that we've seen a few times now. So they did it for sort of water polo, for the World Cup, that sort of thing. It seems to be kind of a similar sort of reskin almost, the same sort of app, but quite a smart idea. So you can have a look at some highlights by clicking on the top right corner. They're all sort of 2D videos. Let's have a little look. What should we do? Let's click on this one, shall we? BMW IBU World Cup 1 to 8 analysis. I keep hearing noise at the corner of my eye. The only reason I can say that is because it actually touts multiplayer, and you can customize an avatar, and it asks for mic permission. So I assume maybe once this launches properly, once it's fully released and in full swing, we'll be able to sit down here with friends. But I can't see an option for like inviting people or joining a multiplayer game or asking people to join or anything like that. The video is stirring. It wasn't stirring earlier, but we can click on this here, customize our avatar. We click a little random button. There we go. Let's have some cheese on our head. And you change your body, your name, your hat, your emblem, your colour. Your emblem is more like a flag. There you go. Let's have that one. But then we've got some 2D videos at the moment, so I don't know whether we'll end up with sort of 360, 3D, VR 180, I'm not sure. But I think it's one I'm definitely going to jump back in on in the coming weeks and having a look and see what it's about. What is the deal? If it's multiplayer and you can sit down and watch some sports with people, kind of cool. So gets a thumbs up for now. It's free anyway, so download it, check it out. Another Oculus Go only experience this week in Magic Wand. You do get a few settings here for sort of English, whatever that is, and muting the music. You can see your rank, and that's literally just kind of for this headset rank. And we can play. So the idea is we're going to do it on easy because it can just get silly hard. But you end up with sort of a platform here, 3 lives and a magic wand, and you pull the trigger down to start drawing things on the screen. And you see these guys coming up, you draw a line and you blow him up. You draw an arrow and you blow up. You do a line, you blow that one up. Oh, he's got 2. Line. And you basically got to keep doing that, drawing the patterns that they bring. I would say is it can be tricky to do the arrows sometimes, but look, the birds come here. If you do that sign, it actually lightning zaps everybody on the field. So it's kind of like a smart bomb. Man down and across, and you basically just gotta do as many as you can before the time runs out. Thankfully, they seem to kind of carry the similar sort of symbols when they come in pairs or whatnot. It is $5 they're asking for this, so it's a little bit pricey for such a simple game with no sort of online, not even online leaderboards or anything like that. But it looks okay. Oh no, I do struggle to do those arrows sometimes. What I would suggest, and what I should recommend even, is you do nice big ones. So do like big down, big across, big sort of arrow. Because that seems to help with the recognition sort of thing. Sort of go from one side to the other. There we go. Zap. 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 No! No! Oh, you got me. No, I can't do the arrow. I can't do anything now. Oh, and I've just been beat. So I'm not sure what was going on there, but I lost. Is it worth your money? This one's going to get a meh, because I kind of feel that it's probably the perfect price if it was about half price. For a bit of fun, a bit of a distraction would be fine, but there's not much else to it. Well, there is nothing else to it other than playing it harder and faster in this exact same location, exact same enemies, exact same everything else. So it gets a meh, but I think it would get a thumbs up if it was half price. So there we go, that's this week's 12 new releases. I apologise in advance. I feel like my commentary and overviews of these games were terrible this week. I'm not sure what was wrong with my head. So much going on at the moment, so much exciting stuff going on and coming soon. I think there's so much going on in my head, I've struggled to get it out, but let me know what you think about all these apps. As I say, 8 paid, 4 free. Are there any you're going to pick up? At least in this overview, you kind of had a little look inside each of them, so you kind of know what you expect, hopefully, even if my commentary was rubbish this week. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about them. I'll be interested to read your comments. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. That's fine. I'm big enough and ugly enough to take it. But do let me know in the comments down below why you didn't like it. I'll try and do better for next time. Become one of the Remarkables. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified when I next upload a video. And that's me done. I'm out. Have a virtual high five.